All right, welcome back everyone to the closing ceremony of the Winter Challenge. I really hope that everyone has enjoyed it. Please do say hi in the chat or even open your video cameras and just say hello. It's okay if you're in your pajamas and just woke up for the ceremony. It's completely fine. Seriously, want to see your face and say hi. We really hope, on the behalf of the All Team Water Challenge, that you enjoyed this event, and we really worked hard to make sure it was fun for you. We'll quickly recall the business case was about the Paris and the how the way you would solve about this case, how you go about it, the economic and the business aspects of it, and your team had to make presentations. Yesterday we had the finalists. We also have the team winners, and that will be announced today as well as the crowd favorite. Now I'll pass the stage to Eleni to add a few more words to the welcome part of this ceremony.
Thank you so much, Eva, and thank you everyone for joining us today. It's a great honor to be here once again. It's been fun co-hosting with Eva in the past few days, especially yesterday at the business case finals. If you guys still haven't watched them, don't hesitate to look it up on YouTube or just find the link from the group chats and see how our top 5 teams did presenting in front of the jury. Before we move forward with today's celebration, because it is a farewell after all, I would like to take a moment to highlight something very important. The Winter Challenge, it's not just a competition. It is part of something bigger, an international community. This is what we're trying to form. As part of the IO, we are an IOX project after all, we have students from across the world come together to collaborate, challenge themselves, and grow beyond borders. And it is thanks to this global network that initiatives like the Winter Challenge or the Essay Challenge become possible. So it is my great pleasure to invite on stage now the president of the IO, Danil Fedorovic, to say a few words. Danil, the stage is yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Eleni. Thank you, Eva, for starting this ceremony and for doing all this during the IOX Winter Challenge. We closed the 6th season today, and we set the record in terms of the number of registrations and in terms of number of countries that students who participated represented. So, as far as I know, over 80 countries, which is more than the number of countries that we have in the official, in the big IEO, and this is quite impressive. This, well, more or less the half of the world. And this is not just a statistic. It's a signal, a proof that the interest in economics and in business in particular among young people around the world is growing. So this year's Winter Challenge was special, unusual. We had only one component, and it was the business case. So no multiple rounds, just one complex real-world challenge that all of you had to solve. And more than 200 teams, as far as I know, submitted their solutions. And this number speaks to your commitment to the intellectual challenge, intellectual courage that you all have during this competition. Well, I would like to say thank you and express my proudness in to those who return to the IUX project. I mean those of you who participate for more than 1 year, and the alumni who return in the capacity of volunteers and graders and parts of the academic team and the organizational team. This means continuity. This means that the community that we have built around IEO, including the IUX projects, is something that matters to many people because they return to help to organize this. So congratulations to the finalists and to the winners. It's a little upfront, but let me say this. And thank you to all who participated. I look forward to seeing you in all other projects that the IEO team organizes and at the IEO itself, probably some of you. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Daniel, and thank you for joining us today. I think it's nice to have you here with us and also share a bit about the IO and how people maybe from the Winter Challenge or such projects can aspire to join the IO one day as well. Indeed, we had great representation from around the world this year, as you said, over 80 countries. So it's great to see people from all around the world joining every year. And we, in fact, had a bit of a different structure this year. People that have joined past winter challenges before maybe noticed that. We only had the business case, where in fact you could apply your economics and finance knowledge. So in combination a little bit with AI and your approach to the problem, you got to submit your case studies, and we got to see them, some of them at least, yesterday at the business case finals. Next, I would like to invite Alexander Zitkovsky. Alexander has been with us from the very start, of the Winter Challenge. Yeah, so it's been a few years. He's one of the founding members. Alexander, thank you for being with us today. You were also yesterday at the business case finals as a jury. Thank you for joining. How are you?
Thank you, Eleni. It feels so great to be here. Years ago, when we started the Winter Challenge, it was a ground for international communication, team building, as well as providing an opportunity to every student around the world to train and test their skills. We also tested many things and approaches here, like peer grading, met some interesting people, made friends. Christos, Spiros, Eleni, Eva, all of them became essential part of this endeavor of the Winter Challenge. And even more, people are joining from every year to the team. And it's great to see you all here as well. Winter Challenge has also been an entry point for new partners. Countries to join the International Economics Olympiad. For example, the host of this year, China, organization that's called Next Gen, was made by an amazing team of professionals that we first invited to join in the Winter Challenge, actually. You might have seen some of them during the event, like Linda, she was one of the jury members, or Tjatja, one of the leaders of this organization. She became also my close friend. We met many times in different places, and this event helped us to become closer. So if it happens that you are from one of those countries that is not yet participating in the IEO, let us know. We might be able to help you to start the national competition. Maybe you can help your country to be also represented in this amazing worldwide top competition in the like the IEO. Regarding this year changes to the format, we decided to try a lighter version, leaving only the case, and it was an interesting one. In my home language, there is a phrase, to pour water. It is used to describe a meaningless chatter of a person trying to fill a knowledge gap with empty words, like, when you're on an exam, for example. Do you have something same in your language? Do you have some same phrase? If you do, please write it down in the chat. It would be interesting to read it. So this year you investigated how to stop leaking water flow, make water delivery more efficient, clean it from contamination, protect land, people from extremes of droughts and floods, meaning to use the most precise words, both in slides and oral presentation, be laconic, evoke emotions. We are glad to see the year-to-year improvement in your communication presentations and case-solving skills. Thank you to the organizing team and participants. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Alexander. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to have you in the next years as well. Next, before we proceed with thanking the rest of the team as well, I think we have prepared a short video about the business case round. Spiro, can we have that?
Looks like we're getting started. Welcome. Is everyone back?
So I'd like to also welcome everyone. We'll get to see everyone that made it to the top 5 teams. So let's congratulate our top 5 teams. Team Odysseum.
Good morning, good evening, everyone. We are Team Odysseus.
Team Dia Wolves of Wall Street.
So we can just get started with screen sharing and presenting.
Team Top Chefs.
Hi everyone, today we're presenting our business case for Pyrus.
Team Vanguard.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Simba,
I'm Alex.
and we're Team Vanguard.
And Team the Elastic Minds.
Hello, dear judges. My name is Leon, and I'll be presenting our case for Pyrrhus.
Let's also have a warm welcome to our jury members, Christos Benos, as well as Alexander Zitkovsky, also Linda. We also have Konstantinos Bobotis, Jordan Chanev, and Ioannis Yalamas.
And just as the Greek hero Odysseus had to find his way back home, Thessaly needs to find its way back to sustainability, explained by the common goods economic model. It is composed of three individual decisions that make sense for each farmer in isolation, but together restore the system.
The water crisis unfolds into three problems that reinforce each other.
That's extremely important for this region. We call this a water for productive region. The critical question for any water infrastructure project is, what happens when the grants run out? We evaluated two models. First, Model A, that is a public ledgers. We evaluated an ERR of 18% with a payback in 5 years, and for that a BCR of 2.4.
Our analysis identifies 6 risks across 3 categories. I'll focus on the most critical ones. The high capex and low farmer adoption create uncertainty to the project's future cash flows.
Thank you very much.
Groundwater accounts for roughly 25% of total annual freshwater worldwide, with about 69% of this consumption driven by agriculture. This is not just a water issue, it's an economic stability issue, a productivity issue, and a long-term equity issue. Our strategy rests on 3 pillars: upgrading irrigation efficiency, deploying 200+ sponge works, and leveraging digital infrastructure and tariff reform to strengthen basin governance.
The second stream is a performance-based payments, with 18.8 million made from verified water savings and 4.8 made from land degradation mitigation. This results in 22.6 million in total PPBs and 123.6 million in grand total inflows. Keeping everything in mind, strong returns, bankable structure, and profound SDG impact, we believe option B is fully justified in its entirety. We, the DI Wolves of Wall Street, are extremely grateful for this opportunity that allowed us to think critically like economists with real-world examples, and we now humbly open ourselves to any and all questions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today we're presenting our business case for Pyrrhus.
And around 30,000 to 40,000 families depend directly on agriculture. Plan A relies on traditional public funding, and it enables faster capital access and familiar infrastructure planning. Option B introduces a blended finance basin facility.
This model operates through 3 capital layers.
Outlines how stakeholder alignment and risk allocation anchor long-term implementation. The tariff model balances equity with viability. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thessaly's real crisis isn't just floods. It's a region that floods catastrophically and is running out of water at the same time. Pyrrhus solves both. Our strategy has 3 layers, and we call them reduce, absorb, and enforce. 250,000 hectares to convert. The full irrigation budget of 900 million covers drip conversion, canal lining for 400 kilometers, solar pumping, and IoT sensors.
The plan comes in 3 phases. Years 1 and 2 are the foundation phase, and we'll establish the basin authority and pilot nature-based solutions in 2 sub-basins, design the modernization plan.
We're proposing a 1.2 billion euro total investment plan, 55% EU, 20% government, and 25% private.
So Thessaly produces nearly a fifth of Greece's agricultural output and feeds the nation. Without Pyrrhus, the basin faces water exhaustion within decades.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, and we look forward to answering some of the questions you may have.
Our case for Pyrrhus, which is sustainable development for the Pinos. Objective is irrigation network modernization. Our second objective is to modernize farms for sustainable agriculture. Our third objective is to reduce the risk of land degradation. This is how the enforcement of the entire program is going to go. The total program cost is estimated to be around $410 million. This is where the money is going to come from. Firstly, the Common Agriculture Policy and EU Structural Fund, where our cost recovery system includes a volumetric pricing reform. Thank you.
These presentations are going to be used as preparation for at least one team for the business case in the IO. So thank you very much, and thank you to all of the judges because they have been giving great advice.
So much for your organization for the opportunity. It was a pleasure to work on this.
I think that the most exciting experience that we had along the business case is about research other country market.
Definitely an amazing experience doing this challenge, and I really appreciate the unique format with it being a business case and it being peer reviewed. So yeah, I would definitely do it again.
We worked really hard and we're so grateful for this opportunity. So we hope that you enjoy our presentation as much as we enjoyed working on it.
Well, it's my honor to announce the bronze medal winner. It's
So one of the presentations that got the silver medal.
The gold medal goes to
So congratulations, everyone. Well, that was just a sneak peek of what happened yesterday at the business case finals. Again, feel free to watch the full version of it on YouTube. The links are in the group chats. And yeah, we will send them to you again if you're curious to see what the full solutions were. We'll soon also have some of the business case winners on stage, and the audience award will soon be announced as well. So stay tuned for that. Now I'd like to invite Eva on stage to say some special thanks. Eva?
Of course, thank you, Eleni. Now we will proceed to the next part of the ceremony, which will include recognizing and thanking the entire Winter Challenge team for their hard work and making this event possible, even despite it being online. So we pride ourselves on. Let's start off with Sonia and Julia from the central office. They have assisted us significantly in the various different tasks, and they've been online really often to make sure that everything is done on time. And a special thank you to Farangis for being involved in almost every part of this winter challenge and the background organization that was needed to make it come true. Finally, we also would like to thank Nicoletta and Isel for the comms support. We wouldn't know what we'd do without you, especially when it comes to technical difficulties. Special thank you to Christos Lucas for the academic support. We can definitely tell that. Thank you for your work so much. Thank you, Alexios, for the ceremony support, and that's why it looks as amazing as it does today. And especially thank you to Spyros and Christos Benos for just bringing all of us together and making sure that our individual skills and talents really shine this event today. Thank you especially to Eleni for being here and guiding, actually especially me here and learning how to be in these events and turn out my best and keep trying making them even better for everyone. And I myself am Eva. I'm here for been last year, more than that actually. And then every single time I'm so happy to be here. So once again, thank you so much everyone, the entire Winter Challenge team for making this event so possible and making it even better and better every year. I really look forward to seeing all of you next year. And I'll now give the stage back to Eleni.
Thank you, Eva. And it really goes beyond that. The IOX community stands strong. And maybe some of you attending here today will be with us next year as well, facilitating as a volunteer in all IOX projects, if you'd like that. So yeah, my biggest advice would be just to stay connected with us. Next, I would like to invite Christos Benos on stage. Christo?
Hello, I'm really glad that we had this sixth Winter Challenge. We are here to celebrate all this amazing event, which was quite changed than the years before, as everybody said. But we had the opportunity to serve more than 2,000 people, and that's a pleasure anyway. Through those years, we have already served 9,000 young students who registered for this experience. And I think that each and every one of you have learned at least something or have met at least someone who still counts for you. I wasn't expecting this outcome when we started this 6 years before, but here we are. What we originally designed was a 3 rounds competition, trying to follow the IEO format as it was back then. We had multiple choice questions in economics and in finance, and we also had have the business case as we still have it. In this business case, you can apply, of course, all the knowledge and all the excitement for economics. But in a world where AI is everywhere, an open multiple choice competition is almost impossible to have or to run fairly at all. And we had a real debate before starting it, move to a fully proctored format, one with multiple devices to monitor, one with stable internet requirements from our side and from your side, one with maybe registration fees, or to protect what matters most to us and keep the competition open as it usually is. So we made the choice and we skipped the economics and the finance multiple choice questions rounds. And we focused on the business case round only. Even then, we still saw a few AI generated presentations, but something important worked exactly as intended, and it was peer grading. It helped surface real effort and real insight. And when it mattered most, the finalists delivered outstanding work. We saw yesterday strong analysis, clear recommendations, and especially an excellent Q&A session with our jury. So we are proud of your achievements this year, but at the same time, we take what we learned and, of course, your feedback, and we seriously plan for next year and for next years, of course. But here's what I value most as this comes to an end about this competition. It is an open competition, it is free, and it pushes people to collaborate, to sometimes work with teammates that they met along the way, as we do that in Winter Challenge. And the peer grading process is not just a mechanism to grade, to have people instead of the jury to grade someone. It is a learning experience for our contestants, and it teaches responsibility, it teaches accuracy, and even professional judgment, which is needed in our days. It makes the IO Winter Challenge what I like to say a structured playground to prepare IEO contestants or students who want to just learn economics or learn more about economics. And it is always a competition, but I believe that its main purpose is to provide an environment and a motive to learn about business and economics. So I'm really glad that we had all of you with us, and I'm thankful to the team that prepared the Winter Challenge, to our jury, and to all of you, the contestants who participated and made it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Christos, for the warm words now. Next, I would like to invite Katya. Katya is the secretary of the executive board of the IO to say a few things about the Winter Challenge and projects like the Winter Challenge, working with the IO. Hi, Katya.
Hi, Lenny. Thank you. Hello, everyone. It is truly a pleasure to see how much the Winter Challenge has grown. While the faces of our contestants changes every year, as a new student join us every year, and I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces in our Winter Challenge organizing committee. So having our alumni and the previous IO volunteers return to support us year after year is what truly builds this supportive global network. So thank you, Eleni, Spirits, and Crystals, and also Frankie's, all the people who support Winter Challenge to its 6th edition. And also, I want to take this moment to say once again, congratulations to our contestants. Whether you are the finalist or the first-time competitor, the courage to step onto this global stage is your first big win. And about this year's business case, focused on agriculture and sustainability. And I was just informed that the finals of the Japan national competition, which also concluded just today, it is also about an agricultural topic as well. it is a topic related to the price of the rice in Japan. So I think this is not just a coincidence. It shows that the IEO and its associated events are designed to keep our students grounded in the real world issues. And beyond the competition, I hope everyone really found the value in our peer grading process, because this is a very special process for Interchallenge. Step into the shoes of an evaluator to look at how those professional criteria applied. And by reviewing the different work of the peers, everyone had a chance to see a wide range of possibilities and different perspectives of those creative solutions that you might not have considered yourself. So I really appreciate everyone who contribute to the Winter Challenge, and also for those who are looking at the horizon, I would like to also share with you the International Economics Olympiad 2026 will be hosted in China this July. So I hope this experience inspires you to represent your country in the IU main track in the future, or maybe some of the potential country teams, national teams who already participate in this year's Winter Challenge already. So I look forward to seeing many of you again at the future IEO events. Thank you.
Thank you, Tatya. Very well said. We, in fact, have had a few Winter Challenge students participating also in the upcoming IEOs and competitions such as the IEO, or also some IEO participants coming back to the Winter Challenge because they want to re-experience a little bit the business case, maybe see the peer grading, because it is, in fact, a very different process from having to solve a case and having to grade it. So you get to see both sides a little bit. So I'm glad you highlighted that. Thank you. Next, and before we are almost to the end of our ceremony, I would like to end the ceremony with the Audience Award. But before we do that, and announcing who got the Audience Award, I'd like to invite some of our business case winners that we just saw in the short trailer, and we also got to see yesterday presenting. I believe we have Ayan with us, Ryan, and Alex. If there are any other people from the same teams, from the top 3 teams, please do unmute yourselves and or raise your hand so we can help you connect, and we have you on stage with us, because we'd love to hear a bit about your experience, how you worked with your team. I see Ayan. We also got to speak yesterday. Hi, Ayan. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you for joining us today as well. How does it feel now that the Winter Challenge is done? You've submitted your case, you've presented to the jury, and you're one of the winners.
I mean, I feel very honored. So I just want to thank the IEO for their time and effort to make this event so enjoyable already. And also, most importantly, to my fellow participants, because they were all amazingly talented, and I feel so honored to be recognized among them. And I definitely want to be taking part in the IEO in the future. I live in Germany, so there isn't a national partner here, but I'll try to make my own competition, and I might and try to make my way to the main event.
Super glad to hear how inspired you are and how motivated and ambitious. And I'm sure there will be a way. Do reach out to the IO, and we'll try to help you to make it work. I see that we also have Alex Jean in the participants.
Hi.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Oh, good. Yeah. Still processing the win.
Oh my God. How was the experience for you?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
amazing, right? The competition format was absolutely fantastic, and it really pushed us to our limit. I mean, the learning process was probably the most impactful part of the project, right? We both started off not knowing a single thing about how to structure a business case. And we definitely had some rocky moments where we weren't sure how the pieces were going to fit together. But seeing it like come together for the win was probably the best feeling. And I just like to thank all of the participants and other the finalists for presenting their creative solutions. This year's presentation was at a very high level, and seeing your presentations really pushed us to become better. And finally, thank you to all the event coordinators, alumni, and jury for your valued feedback. It was just such an amazing experience, and we'll definitely participate in the future.
Glad to hear that you enjoyed it, and we really do hope to see you next year as well, either in the Winter Challenge as a participant or maybe in the volunteers group. We always like to work with you guys. You're part of the community after all. And if you had to say one thing to future participants, people that are maybe thinking of joining, what would you tell them?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it. Genuinely, one of the best experiences I had in my whole learning experience. For advice, I'd probably say definitely look at some of the past business cases. We spent a lot of time analyzing past winners, and just highlight some of the successful points and try to implement as much as possible. Just never stop learning, and yeah.
Well said. Never stop learning, guys. That's a really good ending to this short interview-like session. So I think, thank you guys for joining us today. I think the next part is the audience award. So Spiro, are we ready to announce the audience award? This year we had, I believe, over 1,000 votes. I think 1.4 thousand votes, unique votes for it. So this was your guys' favorite team. Congratulations, Team Odysseus. You won the audience award. I'm not sure if we have any of them with us right now, because I remember they were the first team presenting yesterday. They are from Brazil, and I believe it's quite early there. Do we have anyone from Team Odysseus? Please raise your hand or make some sort of mention in the chat. If not, we will definitely reach out to you to co-create something together for our social media, maybe. But congratulations, guys. So those were our winning teams. And before we wrap up, I believe we have one last present or surprise for everyone. Can we have the video from Jordan?
Congratulations everyone on competing in the IEO 2026 Winter Challenge. It takes a lot of courage to enroll in such a competition while you guys are still in high school, and especially for those of you who registered without even knowing their team members. I wish that all of you continue chasing your dreams and enrolling in similar Olympiads and challenges and maybe I'll see you again in the Winter Challenge 2027. But now I would like to tell you guys about the special award that we have for this year's top teams. It is a subscription to the website Factory Tycoon. Factory Tycoon is an online economics games website which allows you to play games like private equity simulators, asset management, and hedge fund management simulators, along with daily challenges. While playing, you guys can learn terminology that will help you understand the field better, read news about it, and become part of professional conversations in the future. I hope that each one of you gives the website a try. Even the teams that didn't reach the final presentations can play on the daily challenge and learn. I will be on the lookout for you guys' usernames at the top of the leaderboards in the daily challenges. And again, congratulations on your courage to participate in the Winter Challenge, and I will see you guys next year.
Well, very well said from Jordan. So this is a surprise for you guys. This is our gift to you to end this winter challenge on a high note. And I couldn't have said it better. We really do hope to see you next year as well. We'll be in touch with you for the overall results and also getting your feedback to become better every year. On behalf of the entire organizing team, thank you for being part of this winter challenge. And we hope to see you next year as well. Goodbye, everyone, and congratulations once more.